It's not necessarily what they wanted, it's what they expected. So there was a lot of people that had actually protested in various provinces, such as Kirkuk, for example. There were complaints from the Kurdish region, such as Erbil and Sulaymaniyah, and then within Baghdad as well, that there was voter fraud, that the systems weren't properly set up for them to be able to vote. So there were lots of problems, and the UN actually made some serious observations about the process, about the machines that didn't work, about how long the process took. And so there were definitely people that were very dissatisfied with the voting process itself. The voter turnout was also incredibly low. It was below 50%. It was estimated to be about 45% actually from around the country. So it took the judiciary to step in and finally review all of the complaints and say, I think we're just going to have to recount the whole thing. Rather than recount one province or another, we'll just recount the whole thing. There was a motion to actually dismiss some of the ballots that came from outside the country, to dismiss the Kurdish Peshmerga ballots, as well as some of those from the IDP camps. And the judiciary said that this move is also unconstitutional. So as far as we know, everything is expected to be recounted at this time, which then actually puts the formation of the government on a delay. And so most of the blocs, most of the parties are going to have to wait again to see what the recount will say before they can go back and start to form a new government.
So help us understand what a recount could actually change, and would a dramatic difference in the outcome be easily accepted?
Well, that really depends. There's not necessarily expected to be a huge difference, especially when there are certain alliances that are already being made. The coalition Sa'roun Party, which is being led by Muqtada al-Sadr, they are already starting to create and form alliances among the bloc parties so that no matter what happens, they might be able to have some strength in the recount, and they might be able to have some strength and some say into the formation of the government. Now, I spoke with the U.S. ambassador the other day. The U.S. has been actually observing this as well. They're not involved in any of the recount process. They're not involved in any advice, but they are speaking to a lot of the party bloc leaders, and they say there's actually a lot of confusion between the bloc leaders. They every day can't seem to decide what they want because they change what they want. And so it could be a very long process for any of these parties to come together to form any kind of government, no matter who wins.